Hi there, my name's Elaine Economou and I'm here from Move Wellness. Today we are going to do one of our movement vitamins to help you decrease stress. And so this will be a mindful movement series that will help you. You can do part of it or all of it. You can mix and match the pieces together and modify it to just help you when you have some time that you need to focus and calm down. So we're going to start standing, and I have a stool here, but it's a high stool so that you could see where you could do these exercises on a kitchen counter or a chair. You could lower the reach of your body if you wanted more of a challenge and more of an opportunity to open the back of your body. But the most important thing is to not do anything that hurts. Make sure that you are connecting your breath to the movement and really just enjoy the sensations that these stretches and movements bring to your body. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with our hands on the stool or the counter or the chair or the back of a couch or maybe your car, whatever works. And I want you to just be in a comfortable position. Your knees are bent and your feet are flat. And you're not trying to really get a big stretch or anything. You're just in an easy position here. And you're going to just start by taking your attention to your feet. And notice the bottoms of your feet on the floor and the sensation of that. And maybe you're in shoes, that's okay. Just try to get to what it feels like, what your toes feel like. And then if you can put a little force in the ball of your big toe, and then the ball of your pinky toe, and then the inside and outside of your heel. And this will help you have a nice sturdy surface for the bottoms of your feet and really help bring some good information in up through the kinetic chain there. So from here, we're just going to lean back a bit and start to stretch our spine long. And this section of the movement, we're going to curl our tailbone, but it's really not scripted. And so I'm calling this sort of our fascial stretching session, where we're stretching and opening the back of the body. And start by curling your tailbone and spreading your back into a nice curled position. And then you'll just come back to a nice long spine, and you can even lift your chest a bit. And really what we're doing is we're sort of exploring the sensations that our body wants and needs in the moment. And so we're curling, and then I'm giving a little bit of an arch. And then connecting it to the breath, exhale. And inhale. Lift the eyes and the sternum and exhale. And this really helps just integrate the movement in the body and really connect. And what I mean by that is that we're connecting movement through the whole body. And then take your feet a step back. And if you can let your legs be a little bit straighter, we're not going to lock into straight here. But now I'm going to really pull my tailbone away from my hands. I'm going to reach my hands forward for a little extra stretch. And from here, my fingertips and my tailbone are reaching away from each other. And I'm not doing this with force. I'm just trying to feel a really, and I'm going to shift my weight side to side like we're a piece of seaweed moving in the water. And I'm using my breath. And I'm just really enjoying the sensation of moving side to side. So like I said, this is not scripted movement, but the more you just connect to the sensations of your body and let it tell you what it needs, and then add some nice long exhales so that you're trying to exhale all of the air out, because that actually calms our nervous system as well. And there's a lot more that we could do in this position, but just come on up to standing. And there's two other sections here. One is seated on a mat or seated on a chair, whatever's comfortable for you. And then we're going to be lying down. So I will meet you on the mat. Now let's take our focus onto our breath. And this next exercise is something that you can do anytime. You can do it as a standalone exercise, or you can do it before anything else you love to do. So what I'd like you to do is start with your hand on your sternum and one on your belly. And we're going to do a breathing routine or set of breaths where we're going to count and inhale for 4 counts. And when you inhale, I want you to let your hand on your sternum rise because your sternum's rising a bit. But then I also want the hand on your belly to pop out just a titch because you are expanding down into your trunk. Now I'm focusing on the front of the body, but it's really 3-dimensional. So we think about sort of the tube of our trunk, and we're filling the whole thing with air and expanding 3-dimensionally. But let's go ahead and practice that a few times. So we're going to start by inhaling for 4 counts. Inhale. An easy breezy exhale. Try that a few more times. Inhale. An easy breezy exhale. Try to notice any tension you might have in your shoulders. Let it just melt out of the body. Any tension you're holding anywhere as you exhale. Try 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And don't worry if you don't feel a lot of movement under your hands. Just start to try or imagine the sensation of letting your hands move just a little bit. They're only going to move a little. Now the real exercise is where we're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then exhale for 6 counts. Those long exhales really calm our nervous system. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We're going to do that 4 times. So let's inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I won't count, I'll just breathe with you. 2 more sets. Inhale. Now hold. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale. And just take a second, let your hands rest, and just notice any changes in your body. Now let's take your hands to the side, and we're going to just stretch the side body. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, stretch it over. Inhale, push with the bottom hand to open that side body really long. And then exhale, come up and over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch over. Inhale, bottom hand pushes for leverage to have a long side body. And then exhale, come up and over. 1 more set. We're going to try to stretch a little farther. Inhale, lengthen your waist. Big, long waist. Exhale, up and over. Reach your fingers away from your hip on the same side. Inhale, yawn that side body open. And exhale, come up and over. 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. and exhale. Good. Now let's change it up a bit. Inhale, exhale, over. Inhale, bring your hand to your opposite knee. Inhale, push into that knee and spread your back backwards. And then exhale, come to the side body again. Inhale, up and down. Just recover to inhale, up and over, and exhale. Inhale, yawn, and exhale, turn over, hand on your opposite knee. Inhale into the back body, go ahead and push on that knee, spread it open, and exhale, come over to the rainbow position again. Inhale, up, and let's just exhale down. One more on either side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, yawn the side body open, and exhale, rotate. Inhale, push on your knee just a bit on the floor or the chair to spread the back open. And exhale, come back to the rainbow. Inhale, up and down. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, yawn the side body open, and exhale, rotate. Push for leverage and stretch the back body open. And exhale, back to the rainbow. And inhale and exhale. Let's take both hands up and just let them rest. Clasp your fingers, rest them behind your head. Let your shoulders melt down and away. And there's just the most gentle of reciprocal force from your head to your hands and your hands to your head. And all I want you to do is think about lifting your waist long, and let's reach over to one side and then come back to upright, and the other side and upright, and lift your chest and your eyes. Let your throat open, elbows reach away from each other, shoulder blades glide together, and then soften the sternum. And let's do that a couple more times. Lift the sternum, the eyes, the elbows reach away, and then soften. And last one, sternum, eyes, elbows reach away, and soften. Let your arms reach up and then come down. Let's just do some shoulder circles here, because that massaging movement of the shoulders up and around helps relieve some of the stress that we hold in them and our neck. And then when you bring your fingertips on your shoulders, that helps glide the shoulder blades a little more. And you're moving and breathing. And every range of motion should be comfortable, and it should feel like the quality of a yawn in that first morning stretch. So this isn't the time to go deeper or bigger. This is the time to just move in ways that feel good to your body, and just notice. You spend time paying attention to what these movements feel like. And one more. And arms come down. Great. Let's go down onto the mat. And if you need a minute to get down from a chair, just find your way down to the mat. You could use a head prop, a towel under your head if you need to. If you find yourself looking over your head or your chin up, then that's when you want to put a folded towel or a small pillow under your head. So from here, we're going to, your feet are flat and comfortable. Stay connected to your breath. Take a second and just release your body into gravity, and just pay attention to your melting quality of releasing your head, your shoulders, your back, your hips, your feet. And then go ahead and push your feet into the mat. We're going to curl your tailbone. Lift the hips, and then come down bone by bone. And push your feet down to lift the hips. You're peeling your spine off bone by bone. And then you're putting your bones down bone by bone. And one of my colleagues says massagingly. So we're massagingly peeling your spine off the mat, and we're massagingly releasing it into gravity, back down. Last one. And then come all the way down. And then from here, I want you to hug your knees into your chest as best you can. And then if it works for your body, we're going to just lift our head up and hug everything in. You can rock side to side. And then just rest down. And hug everything in. And rest down. And one more. Hug everything in. Gentle rock side to side into that low back. And then I want you to reach your arms and legs long. And when you get to this position, I call it the big X. I want you to reach your hands and your feet away from each other, spreading through the fingertips and the feet, and then just relax into gravity. And then you're going to do that again. You're going to reach your feet and your hands away and release. And then use your right hand and your left foot and get one side of that X stretching. And then come down. And then the other side of the X stretching, fingertips to toes. And then just bring it back to the center. Both hands and both feet. Yawn. And release. And then bring your hands down to your hips. And you might love this next exercise, you might not. So what I'd like you to do is just do something that is a whole body big movement. So we're going to take our hands over our head, and you're going to inhale. Your feet can be either flat on the mat like mine, or they can be long along the mat. So I'll do a couple with my knees bent for starters. And then you're going to nod your chin and curl up and just lift everything up. And I'm doing it in a really sloppy way. I'm not doing my perfect Pilates teaser because I want to just feel the connection to my abdominals here. And I want to use just enough energy, but not overdo it. So I'm just going to see if I feel like I can connect through my abdominals and my breath to lift up and then come down. It doesn't have to be picture perfect. I'm thinking about the breath and lengthening the back of my body to come up and then come down. And I'm going to do just one more because I feel like it, but maybe you don't. It's totally up to you. Reach up and then float down. Good. So from here, we're almost done. So we are going to do one of my all-time favorite exercises that is good to help you calm and connect through the whole body, the whole fascial system, the energy system in the body. Your nervous system will calm down and all the muscles and tissue will just release. So it seems way too simple to have that effect, but it really does. So just start rocking your ankles. And it feels really funny, and it takes a minute to get the rhythm down. It's not the hugest movement, but it's just a little rock at the ankle. And as you're rocking, you're imagining two things. One is sort of shaking your muscles away from the bones and your calves, your upper thighs, and the front and back, your glutes, even your belly. Nothing's gripping. Softening your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck. And then you want to see if you can get the rocking to feel it all the way up to your eyeballs. And just notice if you feel the skin on your head. And maybe you don't. And I promise that when I first started practicing this exercise, I did not. But you're just going to keep going. And I keep moving for a reason. So just pay attention to where you feel it, where you don't feel it, and see if you can get a little bit of rocking into the whole body. And I can tell you that for me, it often stops at my head because I have some neck issues, and it takes me a bit to sort of get the rocking sensation to go up into my throat and my head. There we go. So after we do this for a little while, you could keep going if you wanted. You just stop. And you feel that delicious tingle under your skin. And maybe you feel it in some places and not others. Maybe you don't feel it at all yet. But that just is an invitation for you to try this again. And for some reason today, I feel it on my left side more than my right side, but that's just me today. And then we're going to do just a few breaths. I call this active rest. So take that tingling sensation and connect back into your breathing. Nice, slow, easy inhales. And nice, slow, long exhales. And with each exhale, I want you to try to let your body get a little heavier. As if you're melting any tension right out of your body into your mat or your floor. And you can check in. Maybe scan from head to toe, start at your head, and notice your eyes and see if you can make them feel a little heavier. And release any tension at your jaw and your neck, even in your throat and your shoulders and your spine and hips and your legs, all the way down your ankles and your feet. And just a couple more breaths. And just let your imagination help you feel held by whatever you're lying on, your mat, your bed, your floor. And so that you're not laying on something, that something is actually holding you. And then from here, you are welcome to turn this video off and stay here for a bit longer. But what I want you to think about is taking a second to just notice how you feel now compared with how you felt at the beginning of this session. Any of these sections could be stretched out so long. You could do just one section. You could just do just the standing section, or just some of the sitting exercises and breathing, or just the things on the floor. The key to relieving stress is paying attention and attuning yourself to what's happening inside your body and what you need to calm your nervous system. And movement always helps. So thanks so much for joining me. Feel free to leave us a note if there's anything we can help you with, if you have any questions, and you can give us a like always on social media. It really helps us out a lot. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.